What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Minecraft Podcast, episode 29? 29, I believe. It's either 28 or 29. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Minecraft Podcast. As always, this podcast is sponsored by Dumpy Energy. We'll be hearing more about them later on in the show. If you are interested, there's a link to join our Discord down in the description. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Anyways, Noah, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
How are you? The real question is, how are you doing?
How am I doing? I am very tired, and we'll get to why in a minute. But overall, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty excited for what's coming up in the next week, which once again, stick around and you will find out what's going on. But just very tired because I'm trying to get a bunch of shit done before big things happen.
Yes.
And, this weekend was a long weekend, and if you turned into the streams, you know why. bo6 came out.
Oh yeah. It's a good game.
It is. To make it very well, we'll dive a little bit in depth into it. Noah hasn't played as much as I have, not nearly as much, but basically, I've only been playing zombies. I've not been playing multiplayer. I played the beta. And the beta was good. I think that if you're into COD multiplayer, you're probably going to like the multiplayer. I will say that. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the zombies mode. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Like that, not the game itself, but that mode type. I just love it. And I've loved it for many years. So for a long time, we didn't really have good games. And then Cold War came around and it was good. And me and Noah played a lot of Cold War. And bo6 is just Cold War 2.0, but much better. There's a lot of great changes that I think that the team made to the Cold War formula, that it's not old school zombies, but if you were a fan of Cold War zombies, you're going to love this. It's Cold War refined is really what it does.
Mm-hmm. It is really good.
Yep.
Don't really see myself playing it by myself. But that's kind of how zombies goes anyway.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah. Well, Noah did love Cold War. It was like, he got out and played with me and Carter. It wasn't, I'm gonna play by myself, which is totally fair. This tunnel over here that you made, should we connect it with stairs? Are we thinking, or what should we do here?
What tunnel? Wait, what tunnel?
This tunnel that you made over here to the cherry blossom biome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking maybe just put a couple stairs here and then make a bridge like what I did over there.
Yeah, a bridge like you did over there would be great. And
cool.
Then that goes over the water.
Yep.
And goes up to the...
Yes.
I could go up here to the little castle thing I made over here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, this little thing over here I made. It's like perfectly lined up. I didn't even mean to do that.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Wait, no, I don't think that. Oh, I guess from here, yeah, it works. Never mind. Okay, anyway, I'll get started on that. But yeah, so long story, really short. It's a really good game. So the game came out on Friday. It's currently Monday as we record this which we'll talk about later on. And no, I want you to guess how much time I have in the game.
40 hours.
I'm not hitting 40, but I'm about 26 hours deep.
Okay.
So I like the game. I think overall the maps are really good structure wise. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend the whole podcast doing COD talk, but anyway, Easter eggs are both.
COD players got a win, but Destiny players have not gotten a win in a little bit.
A little?
Final Shape was a win, but it's been kind of really bleak right now.
Yeah, it's been And us COD players, we've been crying for a while too, man. Well, especially as zombies players, man, we haven't had a good game since Cold War, and that was 3 games ago. So, and I think what made it worse for us is that they kept doing this shit where they kept giving us just shit games, like just games that nobody really wanted. It was like, oh, what's that, guys? Yeah, we'll put zombies in the next COD, but it's going to be open world, and it's going to be Outbreak, and nobody wanted it.
Well,
But yeah, right now we're eating good. Who knows? My tone might change when the next map comes out, and the next map could be garbage. Tune back in like
the
November.
game will still be fine.
Well, yes, but if the maps are
Just
bad,
one map.
yeah, yeah. But if
Do
you're
you
not
like
having
the current
fun,
maps?
huh?
Do you like the current maps?
Oh, dude, I love the current maps. I think so. There's 2 maps at launch. We have Liberty Falls and we have Terminus. 2 very different maps. Liberty Falls is your more basic map. The Easter egg takes, no joke, like an hour, if that. Like we did the Easter egg really quick, and like it's not hard and it's a fun time. It's a map that they literally made for casual players. That's how they marketed it. They were like, look, we understand that everybody likes the big complicated maps, but we also made this for the nice casual player. And I've been playing it a lot. It's really just a mindless place to grind camos. It's a fun map. And then on the flip side, you have Terminus. Terminus is the biggest map they've ever made. And it feels that way in a very good way. I think that the space is utilized very well. Easter egg is relatively complicated. I mean, it's more complicated than Liberty Falls. It's got a hard-ass boss fight, 2 hard-ass boss fights, and in general, it's a good time. I thoroughly had a good time playing that map. Still playing it, obviously. Really good time. And yeah, both the wonder weapons in the maps are great. The ray gun is back. We have the jet gun from Black Ops 2 is back in Liberty Falls. We have this new jet gun called the Beam Smasher in in Terminus. That is basically a giant. What's up?
Foreskin?
Foreskin? Me when I sue the doctor for taking my foreskin. But yes, it's they're both very good maps. If you haven't played it yet, play it. It's on Game Pass. I mean, if I will say this. Obviously, I would have never paid for the shit that we got in Vanguard.
But you did.
Well, we did, yes. We did because we were fucking idiots and we...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got us.
Oh, fucking, we got ripped off in that deal, brother, because it never got good. It wasn't like, oh, it was bad at launch. It was like, we're never playing this again. But if, honestly, this is one that I would have bought. But that's my opinion.
I probably would have bought it too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we mentioned, it's Cold War, and that's a good thing for us. We both thoroughly enjoyed Cold War. Is it as good as a BO3? In my opinion, no. But it's still a fun time. And, you know, the camos so far have been fun. They changed how camos worked in this game to unlock. Now, camos are basically just headshots. Just you need to get headshots. You don't need to level up the gun anymore. And then after you do the headshots, you have special challenges. Now, those challenges change on the gun and stuff, but they're pretty basic shit. It's like get certain kills at certain rarities or on certain types of enemies. So, you know, it's way more easier than Cold War. Like today, this morning before I went to class, I started the baseball bat, which is one of the melee weapons in this game. It's already done. Like I just need a couple more kills and I have the gold camo for it. So like the grind is way easier than it was in Cold War. Because Noah remembers how much time I spent grinding Cold War. The nights that we would fucking spend on D Machine, sitting at top of Penthouse with Ring of Fire and just blasting into them for hours until like round 35.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep. And it was like, okay, we hit round 36, time to exfil because XP drops off and there's no point.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's
remember that.
yeah, dude. That is honestly kind of a time to be alive. But yeah, no. So we'll
I
move
remember
on.
the video you made talking
Yeah.
about how you got Dark Matter.
Dude, I was so obsessed with this game, dude. Yeah, I made a whole video. I might link it in the description if I remember. I made a whole video talking about Dark Matter because I spent like months grinding for it. I started playing that game in, I don't remember what month, like November or something. And I then got the camo in like July because the grind was ridiculous in that game. And debatably too much was the issue. And I think this game has a nice balance of that. But yeah. Are you fact checking me?
No.
Oh.
Looking up Minecraft Japanese house
Oh, sick.
inspiration.
Sick.
I can use.
Absolutely. But
That looks like
anyways,
a good one to try and do.
Noah. So there's a new Predator movie in the works?
Yeah. So you know how we got Prey, right? I don't know if you've seen it, but
I have not seen it, but yes, I know of it.
so yeah, we got that movie like in 2022. I really loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it like a year later.
Yep.
And I really loved it. It's
Yeah.
really good. It was straight to streaming though.
Oh, okay.
And that was everybody's big problem. Is like, why did you make it straight to streaming? This is really cool. And that's why Alien Romulus was released theatrically.
Yeah.
And now they got the director back from Prey, and he's doing Predator Badlands, which is going to take place sometime in the future.
Okay.
And that's coming out next year.
Okay. Yeah. Sick.
And then he revealed in an interview, he said 2 Predator movies are coming out next year
Ooh.
that I made, and he's like, but I'm not going to tell you what the second one's about. So it was actually just recently revealed. Which was kind of funny. It was like the next day. That this is going to be an animated movie.
Oh.
And it's going to feature 3 mini stories of a predator fighting different like periods of time, like fighting different like pirates and samurais, like 3 different stories. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, no, that sounds sick. I think an animated Predator movie would go hard, honestly.
Because do you know the premise of Prey?
No, nope.
Basically, it's Predator back in like the 1700s, and he's fighting like Native Americans and colonizers and stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's sick. What is this on Disney, right? Probably.
Hulu.
Oh, it's a Hulu movie? Okay.
Yeah, because it's rated R, obviously. No.
Okay,
It came out on Hulu.
Oh, well, yeah, then it's on Disney because they're one streaming service now.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Yeah.
But you could probably find it on Hulu.
Yeah, well, they're getting rid of the Hulu app soon, actually, unfortunately.
Really?
Because they're combining Hulu and Disney into one app is what they're in the process of doing. So every Hulu product is already on Disney Plus currently.
Okay.
Because Disney owns, because Hulu is owned by Fox. Fox is now owned entirely by Disney. So it's like, you know, they feel that it's kind of redundant to have 2 if you can put the same content on one, which in reality just means that they're going to jack up the price of Disney Plus.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep. But you know what's going to be funny is I could picture it where they're probably going to go back to a structure where it's like, oh yeah, pay us $9.99 a month for Disney, or pay us $9.99 a month for Hulu stuff. So it's like you're right back to the same shit, but it's just in one app now. But you know, whatever. Fucking, what am I gonna do? If I fucking die at the amusement park, they won't give me money for killing my wife because she's allergic to shellfish and they fed it to her.
Unfortunately.
Yep. But yeah. Okay, interesting. I might actually need to watch this because I do like Predator, and yeah, I kind of forgot that movie came out, and I remember it coming straight to streaming, and which kind of killed every movie in that era because so many movies were coming out in that era, because there were movies that were caught up in COVID production, and they were like, "Oh wow, we're actually done now." But it was like, well, we're not going to put it out in theaters, especially in that era where it was like we were in that weird transitional period where it was like, yeah, we can go back outside now, but like big gatherings still aren't allowed, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, it was in that weird period. So, but what would you give it 1 out of 10?
What, Prey?
Yeah,
Oh, I give that movie a fucking 10 out of 10. That
10
was
out
awesome.
of 10. Okay.
But you know how I am with movies.
That's true.
I'm easy.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have something to say about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll watch it and I'll report. Well,
maybe I could show it to you while I'm over. Well,
well, I guess you should. Well, you gave everybody a little tease of what's coming, Noah. That's later on in the show.
Yeah.
You know what? I will watch it and I'll talk about it next podcast episode. In some form or fashion. I don't care if it's by myself or, whatever the other thing is, but anyway. So something big happened this week, Noah.
What's that?
So we talked about it last podcast episode because it was officially confirmed. But Donald Trump has officially gone on the Joe Rogan Experience. And I watched it all. And, look. It's just Trump for 3 hours, right? I mean, what else do you want me to say? But I think in general, it was probably one of his better performances, if you want me to be completely transparent with you. Like, this isn't me saying I like Trump, but it was way better than like some of his other performances, especially in a debate. I think he's awful in a debate, but like on Joe Rogan, he wasn't that bad, to be completely honest with you.
Did he treat Joe as like a supporter or like a fan? Did he like act like he liked him?
So he did act. So wait, say that again. So were you asking if Joe acted?
What I mean
that?
is like, did he talk to him like he figured? Oh well, he brought me on the show because he likes me.
Yes, kind of, but I think they more talked like friends because they have the UFC in common.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of know each other a little bit. They're not like buddies or anything like that. But they know each other because of Dana White is kind of the thing. So like it's not like their first time meeting, I think. Because there's a part in the podcast where Trump tries to get Joe's endorsement, which he doesn't give. So like it's not like it's like this isn't a situation like where we had like a month ago with Elon, where Elon did that really cringe fucking Twitter space where he just like pretty much sucked Trump's dick for an hour. Like it wasn't like that. Like there was multiple points where Trump would say something and he would try to move on, and Joe would be like, "No, fuck, no. What did you just fucking say there? Like, are you seriously saying that you're gonna end income tax? So like,
but that's a separate conversation. But
yeah,
damn,
yeah. So I felt that it was a pretty good conversation because, if you take a conversation with Trump with somebody on the right, they're not going to challenge. They're not going to challenge what Trump says, right? I mean, we saw this with Elon, and like if you put Trump on a Sean Hannity, they're just going to agree. Right? I mean, Sean's not going to hit him with any questions. They're not going to talk about the economy. But likewise, if you put him on a show with somebody like Hassan Piker or any left wing person, they're going to challenge everything that he says. And no matter if he's right or wrong, they're going to tell him that he's wrong or that they disagree, right? So I think that was sort of a benefit of this is that Joe knows how to be a good podcaster. He's been doing it since fucking Howard Stern in the 90s. So he knows what he's doing, which I will give him credit for, that I did feel that it was a pretty good conversation piece. Do I think that it changed? It did not change my mind. That's absolutely sure, and I don't think it's going to change anybody else's mind, especially at this point. If you like Trump, you're still going to vote for Trump. If you don't like Trump, you're not going to like Trump from this.
Yep.
But Yeah, so there was a few viral clips. The one in particular was his stance on income tax, which has been going kind of viral on the internet.
Basically saying he's going to try and get rid of income tax and
Yes.
Make us pay $4,000 a year instead.
Well,
which was like, wait, what?
So he didn't.
That's what I saw.
No, so I have it. I have it written down here just because I did find it interesting. So he didn't. So what he says is that he would replace it with tariffs on other countries, is what he was saying, which is still kind of a crazy idea because how are you going to recover that much, income tax? But he then he goes on
tariffs on other countries.
Yeah. So basically, what he means by that is if you want to basically when Ford builds a factory in China. China does not pay America anything. So Trump's idea here is basically if China wants Ford to build a factory in China, China has to pay for that. They need to pay for the lost jobs and income that they're losing, that America is losing based off of, sorry guys for standing still. I'm reading this kind of thing here that I wrote down because I did a little bit of my own fact checking too. So basically would basically force like China and Ukraine and these other countries that build factories to pay for the lost jobs that causes.
Okay.
Because the big one that, well, obviously the car industry is a big one that sort of impacted America in that way. But another big one is the computer industry, especially like Dell. Dell, like for a long time, NHP were like big manufacturers in America, but then they moved all the factories over to China. And like that's partially, not entirely, there's obviously many other big factors that played into the stock market crash of 2008, but that is one of the factors that played into the crash of 2008. Anyway, I did see, yeah. We just lost our viewership here because I got into fucking economic policy.
Yeah.
Anyway, either way, what he said was kind of crazy. Because if you just think about it from a logical standpoint, you fucking can't make all that money back that comes from income tax based off of tariffs from China. Like, let's be fucking real here.
Yep.
But anyway. I'm trying to think if there was any good other highlights from the podcast. Is there any that I'm missing? That was really the big one that stood out and a lot of the big one that everybody's talking about.
I don't know.
I do have one tiny one to point out just because I did see this today is so basically, Trump says a lot of crazy things. We can all agree on that, I would hope. Well, except for some, except for a handful, bless you, except for a handful of ridiculous conservatives. But basically there was a part where the number that, so this is what happened. So Trump says that 30 million, I have it pulled up here because I specifically have this tab pulled up because of the specific article that this woman tweeted afterwards. So basically, Trump says that 30 million undocumented immigrants have crossed the border since Biden's administration. Okay, fine. So somebody fact checked it and said, no, it's not 30 million. It's actually 15 million. Which is like, okay, yes, he's wrong, but the 15 million number doesn't help your case.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different discussion that we're not going to have. But yeah, no, I mean, it's, once again, the podcast isn't going to change anybody's mind on Trump. That's for sure. It's a Joe Rogan podcast.
Yep.
I did see a funny thing though today. Is somebody was like so the podcast is sitting. It might hit 40. It might have hit 40 million views now, but somebody was like, why is this not in the recommended section of YouTube or something like, or in the trending section, even though it's the highest rated video? And people were like, censorship. I'm like, censorship. It has 40 million fucking views, brother.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's
It's my favorite is when like conservatives will be like, oh yeah, this person's being censored. My favorite was like Gina Carano, right? Where they were like, oh yeah, she's being censored, she's being canceled, all this stuff. And then immediately still getting movie roles. It's like, okay, yeah, she lost her job, but like if you say something crazy, you're gonna lose your job. It doesn't mean that you're fucking blacklisted from Hollywood, you know?
Yep.
But anyway, we don't need to divulge on the podcast. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta pull up the list. See what we got here.
The list.
Oh, you know what? I guess we will mention it just because we didn't mention Elon. So Elon had a tweet this week that basically was like, look, guys, we can win all 50 states if we try hard enough, which is one of the fucking craziest statements I've ever fucking heard. Like,
He must not know how elections work.
no, I don't think he does, is how I took it, which would make sense, you know. But yeah, no, and then people on the internet were like, what the fuck are you, like, even like a lot of conservatives were like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, no, like that can't happen. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, me and Noah talked about this the other day in private, but it was like, I can't think of a single election that's been a true landslide, like a presidential election, I should say. Like, it's never just like, oh yeah, one person won 40 fucking states. It's like, no. It's so, and first of all, it's not going to be him. Even Obama versus McCain was a tough race, and people loved Obama, right? Like, especially at like his first term was a hard fought victory, but his second term, you would think would have been a landslide because people loved Obama, but no, it wasn't. Like, that's not how any election has worked, and that's not how this election is going to work.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy because it's like, I mean, you see all those polls that people always put up. It's like, it's very split.
Oh, dude, it's like, yeah, it's going to be a very tight race. Which it's going to, either way, it's going to be a crazy election. It's already been a crazy election. I mean, 4 years ago, would you have expected a Joe Rogan podcast with Trump?
No.
Exactly. Like, it's a very crazy race. And I mean, you know, 2016 was kind of a crazy race too. But like this one, and 2020 in some regards, but 2020 was such a different election. And like, with everything that happened during that election, you know, like immediately Trump was like, oh yeah, they're stealing it, all these different things. So it was a very contentious race from the start. And I have a feeling this one won't be any different. But
yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little fucking ridiculous. No matter who wins, it's gonna be it's gonna be decisive. But yeah, we don't need to. Oh, we will talk about one more political thing. This one's more funny than anything. So you know about mail drop-off ballot boxes, right?
There are actually two more things that we got to talk about politically.
Is there? What else is there? I know the ballot boxes, but what else?
It has to do with Elon Musk, so I should probably mention this right now.
Yeah, go for it.
So I don't know if you saw the clip from the Trump rally.
Which one?
But he made an appearance, the new one that I think was yesterday.
Oh, the one at
He
Madison
made an
Square?
appearance.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. And You know how he has he always wears black?
Yes.
He has this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has this thing where it's like, he said, "I'm not just MAGA. I'm dark gothic MAGA."
Oh, dude, that might be my favorite fucking quote from him. He is my favorite autistic fucking celebrity on the planet, dude. He says the craziest shit, dude. Oh my God. Not just MAGA. Because, okay, you could tell me he said that without any proof. Like, I know it happened, but like, I would 100% fucking believe you.
Well, he said it. And you can find the clip right now if you want.
No, I believe you. That's my point. That is so something he would fucking say, dude. That's almost as good as his Diablo 4 stream.
Because he has, he made a, you know.
I seen his black MAGA hat. I did see that.
Yeah, the black that's the dark gothic MAGA right there.
Yeah, what a guy, dude. I couldn't imagine, like I couldn't imagine for any political candidate either putting a sign in my yard or wearing a hat or a shirt. I couldn't do that, I don't think, for any candidate. In my opinion, at least. Like, it's like, at that point, I feel like you're sort of like worshiping a candidate at that point, when in reality, they're just a fucking politician, I would argue.
Yep.
But who knows? I just don't get it. Is what they'll tell me.
Me neither.
I believe in
I
so
think I
much.
finished my Japanese house.
Oh, sick. Let's fucking go. I'm kind of getting close
Mark
to the
1.
bridge.
Mark 1.
Mark 1. Okay, very cool.
Because this is just me kind of getting a feel for the style.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Not a definitive. This doesn't look that good, to be honest.
Yeah. So, I have one more political topic, and then I promise that's enough of politics for the day. This one a lot of people find sad. This one I kind of find funny for some reason. So there's a story that came out today that I believe it's in Georgia. Georgia obviously being a very big proponent of mail-in ballots. Basically, there's clips going around as of today of people throwing in fire bombs into mail-in ballot boxes.
What?
Yeah, so they'll make like a fire bomb with like paper, right? And they'll throw it into the mail-in ballot box because they want to burn the ballots. And like, maybe it's
Why can't we just have a normal election?
That's what I'm saying. No, but some people are like, "Oh wow, this is really sad," and it kind of is. I get it, but I don't know why, but I just picture this being so funny. I like, and I'm not gonna say it, but we know what party's doing that, and like, do y'all care that fucking much? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you really, that's what just makes it funny to me. It's like, okay, look, if the candidate that I didn't vote for wins, I don't care.
I'm throwing a temper tantrum.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not even that. I'll be like, okay, the country moves on. You know what I mean? Like as much.
Yeah,
as,
that's what I would do too. I'm
Yep.
just saying what they would do.
Yep, absolutely. It's like despite what some people will say, and I mean this on both party sides, is that if the other person wins, it's the country's over. No, it's not. Okay, like the president in reality has so little power over what happens in the country. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of almost like the not quite, but it's like not much is going to change no matter who wins, right? So when you fucking do this shit where you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna burn their ballots, brother. you look like a fucking loser. You look like you're Alex Jones right now when you do shit like that, to be completely frank with you. Like, that's the most Alex Jones shit I've ever heard, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, so that's supposedly going on in Georgia.
You're a freaking fraud.
Those kids died.
You're an intellectual dumbass.
They're putting Pepsi with baby flavoring in it. That's one of my favorite clips of his. Oh shit. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. You know what? This isn't what I was picturing, but I like it. Ooh, I like the inside. He basically inverted the colors. I was expecting white on the outside and this reddish in the inside. But very nice, Noah. It's looking good. I like it. Good stuff. I will come back and check in on it a little bit. Let's take in this arcade. Ooh, I like the top here. That's very nice. Very demure, very mindful. Great shit.
Very demure. Very demure.
Very demure.
mindful.
Very mindful. So tell us.
Maybe I'll
What's up?
maybe I'll get a tutorial and build like a really nice one.
Be sick. So tell us about jacksfilms, Noah.
Okay, so jacksfilms, everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
So he's basically a YouTuber. That's all I'll say, really.
Mm-hmm.
He did a, and everybody knows this, the show House, correct?
Of
I mean, I haven't
course.
seen it, but I know about it.
I love that
He
show.
did his Halloween costume
Mm-hmm.
of the guy from House. Right?
Yeah.
And he has a cane.
Yep.
And basically, he made a video of him doing an impression of the dude from House because he has the costume on.
Yeah.
And Gen Z, my generation, which I can't stand, basically was like, you know, this video is funny. Yeah, there are parts of the video that I find funny, but you probably shouldn't make fun of somebody who's disabled like that. Shut up. Shut up. And then they are also being like, the fact that people are okay with this and then more people are normalizing the use of the R word is just crazy.
How did they
Shut up, you retarded bitch.
How did retard come up in the conversation? I'm what?
Shut up, retarded fuck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, okay, I can understand people not being like, oh yeah, I don't like the word retard. That's fair. But like, how did that come up in the conversation? Like, he didn't, like, jacksfilms didn't use the word, right?
No, he didn't. Just somebody was like, just had to open their big ass mouth and make it part of the conversation.
That's so fucking stupid, man. I can't stand Gen Z cancel culture. And I will make this clear. It's not like, oh yeah, anti-establishment, cancel culture bad. That's not my point. My point is that
you just posted an offensive GIF in the Discord chat. Mod, can you get this guy out of here and delete the message, please?
That's my fucking issue. Is shit. It's like, dude, come on, come the fuck on. We all know
It's the internet.
that's true. Yeah.
It's the internet. Regardless of what you believe and what you think and if it's wrong or right, you're going to see anything and everything on there, whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's better to just keep your mouth shut and move on.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I find myself so many times typing out a tweet and then I'm just like, you know what? I don't need to say this, and I delete it.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
I do that so many times. Like, you have no idea how many times I do that. I'm just like, I'm about to lay into somebody who said something I don't like.
Yep.
And then I'm like, no, you know what?
It's not worth it. Yep. Yep. But some people just can't think about that. They're like, and it's like, I really don't like it when they make this, like, let's say a celebrity does something small like this, like dress up his house, okay? They dress up as Dr. House and they do the limp, okay? And they're like, okay, so this is a bigger issue where people are okay with using the word retarded. It's like, how did we get here? Is my question. Is if let's pretend for jacksfilms wouldn't do this, but let's pretend that jacksfilms uses the word in a video, right? Specifically in that video. Then sure, you can call him out if you feel that's what's needed, but it doesn't turn into, oh, he dressed up his house, so now we need to have a bigger issue of people using the word retard to describe somebody that has a limp, which first of all is incorrect, and second of all, like, let's make the conversation about impersonating people that are disabled then. Let's not make it a conversation about people making fun of people with a mental disabilities. Like, I there's just so many times that I see shit happen on TikTok and stuff where they get upset about something. There's a joke or something, or my favorite is when they find old like movies or something, and they're like, oh, look at what this actor said in the 80s, and then they're like, well, this represents how they feel in the year 2024. Even in some cases when these films are, like I said, 20 fucking years old.
Yep.
I hate the internet sometimes.
Like, wait, so you're telling me you said this word when it was more socially accepted back in about, I don't know, 30 years ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Would you still use that word? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, you're canceled. Sorry.
Yeah, it's absurd. I don't like holding anybody to the standards of today based off of what they've said in the past. Now there are exceptions, of course, but like,
well, yeah, to the people who still do that shit.
Yeah, still do the shit.
That's
or debate, or even sometimes too, depending on the context that the word was used to. Retard isn't a good example, but like, I don't know, the N-word, right? If you take a celebrity that used the N-word, and depending on how they use that word, it's one thing if they use it in a joke. It's another thing if they use, like, there are some celebrity cases where it's like, oh, they just straight up used it in a, like, just to be racist, not in a comedy joke that would have been acceptable 10 years ago,
Right.
The example that comes to mind is Mel Gibson, when those tapes came out in 2011 of him telling his then ex-wife, I hope that you get raped by a pack of N-words, right? He didn't say that to be funny. It wasn't meant to be a joke. Like, he genuinely thought that. And and like, that's a situation where I can sort of get behind the idea of like, maybe we should have a conversation about sort of like Mel's intentions, both in that situation and in any other situation, but anyway, because like in that situation, like 2011, you weren't. This isn't the 60s where you were allowed to do that,
Right.
But anyway, that's it. It's just kind of cringe.
Did you just limp?
You're impersonating a disabled person.
Yeah, you should probably, not have a career and never make money ever again.
Even though the actor that played House did it for like 15 years or however long that show went on for.
Oh, whoops, sorry, whoops.
You're okay.
I meant to set the time
No,
today.
you are all good. You're all good.
You weren't meant to see what I'm doing over here.
I didn't really look, so you're good.
Good. Good.
I just flew away quick.
Uh,
Look at the topic. Let's see what we got going here. Before we get to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to just say that this episode of the podcast, as always, is proudly sponsored by W Energy. So, you want to know what makes W Energy so great?
Let me guess.
Let's hear it.
Give me 1 second to guess.
Yeah, tell us what makes them so great.
Let me guess why.
Mm-hmm.
It is your taste bud's favorite energy drink.
Dude, you're so...
It's jitterless.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay. It's a modern approach to energy.
Yeah. Exactly. No. You want to...
Thousands of human beings drink W every single month.
Exactly. And you want to know what the best part is? So you
That's
have...
the best part.
You have your energy drinks, right? Your Red Bulls, your Monsters. You have those ones that you've seen in the grocery store,
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and I've drank them. I've had my fair share, but I always turn to W for several different reasons. Number one, it's sugar free. It is also it's also not going to spike your blood sugar because it uses artificial sweeteners that aren't going to cause you problems down the road. They also are just they don't use added colors. So you know what that means? When I shake this up, it's not going to be a fucking vibrant purple. When I shake up my favorite flavor, which is Push and Punch, which is a dragon fruit punch, it's not gonna be red and pink because they don't need to. They don't need to add red 40. They don't need to add these colors that are known carcinogenics. They don't need to add these colors that are related to microplastics. They don't need to do that because their product is just so much better than the competition, and you're gonna save yourself so much money in the long run. And if you're not a fan of caffeine like Noah's not, you can purchase the caffeine-free variety, the hydration formula that is a lot like Gatorade. It's better than Gatorade. It has more electrolytes in it, 0 calories, and it's just killing what the competition isn't doing. They got great flavors.
0 calories?
0 calories, baby. The hydration formula is yes. Energy one is not.
Might have to get my hands on that.
You know what, Noah? You might have to try it next podcast episode then, which we'll talk about why in just a minute. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you can use code Sigma934 for 10% off at checkout. But you want to know what makes it even easier? There's a link down in our description. If you click that link, you automatically apply the 10% off code on anything on the website. So that's not just your energy drinks. That's not just your hydration formula. That's not just your canned drinks. That also includes, get ready for this, stickers, shaker cups,
Point C merchandise.
Point C merchandise coming soon. If you guys click that link, then yes, coming soon. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats. I have the hoodie personally. Very comfy hoodie, very high quality. The best quality, they're saying. It is truthfully a product that I believe in. It's not a product that I would support if it's not something that I believe in. There was a couple years ago, one of the leading competitors was caught. This sounds like a Lunchly ad, but this is true. The leading competitor had a dangerous amount of lead in it, and that's not a Lunchly ad. That's a real thing. You can look up G Fuel lead, and you will see that debatably the product is dangerous. And we support the product over here. So anyway, buy yourself some W Energy with code Sigma934 or the link down in the description.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah. So do we want to announce the big thing, or do you want to go over the last topic first?
Let's announce the big thing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been teasing it for, at this point, a long time. If you've been following this channel for a long time, you know that this channel has been going on for 4 years. And we've done a lot of great stuff over here. But there's always been one thing that we've never done. And officially, there is going to be in person Point C content coming. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Noah is going to be visiting me in the city of Chicago. Coming on Thursday, and he's going to be staying for 6 days. We're going to shoot some content. We are going to be doing new content that hasn't been seen on this channel. We are going, and like, I've obviously done some IRL stuff. When I say IRL, it's like stuff that I've shot in my apartment and stuff. But we're going beyond that. So here's what we got planned. As of now, there might be new stuff added to the list as the time goes on. We might be sitting together, chilling. I don't know, fucking, you know, who knows what we'll be doing, right? But we'll maybe watching the Penguin. Who knows, right? And we're gonna come and you know, we might come up with a great idea. And so here's what we have planned. Definitely next week. Next week, actually, sorry. Next week will be an in-person podcast episode. There will also be a second podcast episode that week known as the Batman Podcast. Or wait, what was the official name? Did we have an official name, or was that the official name?
It's the Freaking Bat Podcast.
It's the Freaking Bat Podcast is going to be starting in person. Obviously, it won't always be in person, but just that episode, because we felt that it was special, especially with the big finale of the Penguin, right? Or wait, am I wrong?
Wait, no, it's not next week.
That's right. You're right. I apologize. I got my days wrong. It will, but either way, we will be talking about what do we want to talk about that episode, actually? Do we want to do the Penguin that episode?
Well, we can talk about our overall thoughts and our feelings about the show so far leading up to the finale.
Perfect.
I think that'd be good.
Perfect. That's actually a great idea. So that episode, we will be talking about the Penguin. We've kind of tried to keep it a little spoiler-free over here on this podcast, but that podcast is going to be all things Batman. We're going to be talking about comics. We're going to be talking about video games, the future of Batman, the future of DC, all that great stuff. That podcast is going to be dedicated to our favorite Caped Crusader, Batman. On top of that, we will also be doing a little in-person vlog that hopefully will be coming out on Friday. I might just, because it's not going to be super edited, it's going to be a short little, just me and Noah meeting for the first time. We want it on camera. We want it just sort of as a memory, and it would be fun to have on the channel for you guys too, especially because some of you have been here for a long time. And for us, it's going to be a special moment, and for some of you, it's also going to be a special moment. So we wanted to have that on camera. We are also going to be doing something that I'm looking forward to. We are going to be going around to my favorite pizza places in the city of Chicago, and we're going to have Noah try deep dish Chicago-style pizza. For the first time, we're going to be ranking them, giving our opinions, basically being mini Dave Portnoy's. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Yep.
You know,
it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
really good.
It's gonna be really good. Yes.
Very exciting. I'm looking forward to the really long train ride.
You can catch up on some TV shows.
Yeah. I'm pretty pumped for it.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a great time. I hope that you guys are excited too. You know, it's gonna be different content, but we are genuinely really excited to produce it. And it's just gonna be a real hoot and holler, as the kids say.
Oh yeah.
Did I forget anything about the trip?
Don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, we got a handful.
Well, wait.
What's up?
Oh yeah, we're also gonna go watch Venom 3.
Oh, that's right. We got to talk about Venom 3, baby. Which I don't know if we're going to talk about that on the podcast or if we're just going to do a full video for it. I don't know yet.
I feel like it's worthy of a full video.
Yeah.
Of our,
I think, you know
thoughts.
what? I think it depends on my reaction to the movie.
Okay. So, like, if you're saying if you don't like it, we're not going to do that?
No. I'm saying if I really love it, if I either love it or I really hate it, I think either way it's a good video. But if I'm like, because you're gonna love it either way, right? Unless for some reason,
Maybe. I'm gonna go into it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh, it's so gonna be so good. I don't. I only do that if it's a movie that I'm like super really pumped for, like Indiana Jones, or I don't know, Deadpool and Wolverine. Those were like those movies. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be amazing.
right, for sure. But like, Noah loves those first two movies. I don't. I hate them. And so like, if we go into that and we come out and even if I'm like, oh yeah, it's okay, and if you're like, oh yeah, it's good, but it's not like perfect or anything like that, I think it might make a boring video on its own. But if I have an extreme reaction where I'm either like, oh, this is fucking fantastic or this is fucking awful, then I think it would make a good video. Oh, let's see this. Ooh, okay. Anything up here yet, or just the tower for now?
It's just a little watchtower.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Noah's over here grinding. I just actually finished the bridge if you want to go see it. But yeah, no. So we are real excited. And if you do have any suggestions or anything that you want to see us do, drop them in the comments, shoot us a text or not text. Join our Discord, drop a message or send us a message on social media or something. But yeah, so we do have some good stuff planned for you guys.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Where's my phone? I think we have 2 more topics left.
Did you put supports for the bridge?
I was about to do that. Actually, we just have one more topic. So, The Penguin, episode 6.
Ooh.
That was a great episode. Well, I mean, really, every episode's been good, but I really like that one. Like, especially the ending was like, oh wow. There's a specific moment in that scene where there's a crashing or something, because somebody breaks into the apartment, and it's like, oh yeah, that's what they're doing. But like, I wasn't expecting that until it happened, And there was a lot of things that were introduced in that episode that I wasn't expecting, like the fact that she didn't know that the Penguin's mom wasn't dead. That was, they mentioned that this episode where it was like, where they were like, does he have anything he loves? It's like, no, his mom's dead, his brother's dead. He's never said anything about his dad. So like, yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened that is really going to build to I'm like, with what they showed at the end of that episode with a teaser, it was like, why did you only give us that?
I know, it was like, dude, I saw set photos for the next episode. He's gonna in the next episode. You know what the title is?
What is it?
Top Hat.
Ooh.
I saw the set photos. He's gonna wear the iconic hat.
Dude, I'm actually really excited for that, because he did have the classic cigar in this episode too. So,
well, yeah, and he's been smoking in this show, but I think he also had that coat on.
He did,
with
yes,
like the fur.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next episode, he's gonna have a hat.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, dude,
that's gonna be really good. Now, I don't know if they're gonna do this, but if only we get the monocle. Ooh.
Oh, dude, you know what? I don't know if they're gonna do the monocle with this penguin, but honestly, I would be accepting of it. I think that would look fucking fantastic. But
fucking monocle, umbrella, top hat, this penguin.
Dude. Oh, this show is
Maybe
so
he gets
good.
in a fight with Sophia and she damages his eye and he needs it.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, because I mean, they could take the Arkham route. But yeah, no, if somehow you haven't started the show yet, because we've said it for the past 6 weeks, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's my reaction too.
And we know some people like Luna that are waiting for everything to drop.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I think the show really works well as a week-to-week show, personally.
Yeah.
Like with the suspense and everything, I really feel that this is perfect for an HBO once a week episode. I feel like if this was, obviously Amazon wouldn't make this show, but like an Amazon style where it's like, okay, we're dropping everything at once. It would still be great and all, but it would. I feel like the tension wouldn't be as high.
Kind of cheapens. Yeah, it kind of cheapens it. It doesn't really. It loses its bite, I guess you could say, because because after a cliffhanger happens, it's like, ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah, exactly. It's kept us
And then
fucking.
it builds up hype for the show, and then it gets you to like it more.
Yup. Absolutely. And I think that's something that we miss from these shows that like air on Netflix right away and stuff. Like, as much as I liked it this year, like when I watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that show's really good. But that show dropped all at once because it's a Netflix show. So it's like, you can give me a cliffhanger, but I'm just going to fucking watch the next one. You know what? Like, you kind of lose the art of a cliffhanger because a cliffhanger isn't, oh, I can't wait to tune in next week. My cliffhanger is, oh, I can't wait to hit continue on my show.
Yeah. Yep. You got it. You
like-
nailed it.
Like, you know how cool it would be if me and Noah are too young for this, but how cool it would have been to watch Breaking Bad as it came out every single week.
Oh yeah, that would have been so awesome.
But like when me and Noah watched it, it was like, oh yeah, the show ended like 5 years. Well, more than that, right? Right? What year did that show end?
2013.
Yeah, exactly. So, almost 10 years. So, about 10 years or whatever. It was like, we watched that show like 10 years later. So, it's like, yeah, all of it was on Netflix. And it was still a fucking fantastic show. But people that got to watch that show as it released, holy fucking shit, I'm jealous. What did they do for Better Call Saul? Did they release that weekly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that show good weekly or no? Because I know it's
Yes.
Yeah, I know it's a little different than Breaking Bad.
It's
Obviously,
it's a little slower than Breaking Bad. It feels slower.
but yeah,
Like Breaking Bad, every single thing
yeah, dude.
just happens and happens and happens and happens and happens. Better Call Saul kind of like lets you live in it for a bit.
Yeah, which makes sense. It's kind of like this extended universe show. It's not a it's a prequel show. It's not necessarily a continuation or something. So that makes sense. It's more like, obviously, like, it's a show for everybody, but it's more made for people that really enjoyed Breaking Bad, that wants more of that
it
world.
gets you more,
Yeah.
into the world.
Which I still need to start. Because I'm sure I'm going
You
to like
haven't
it.
seen it?
No, I haven't watched any of that show.
Ooh, it's a good show.
Yeah, I've heard
It got
obviously.
snubbed so many times, dude. It got nominated every single time at the Emmys. Never won.
Really, what did it lose to?
Probably like shows that I've never seen that look really, really bad.
Well, just out of curiosity, they probably put that in the drama category, right? That was an hour-long show every week.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably part of its issue. It's because I learned this because of The Bear. Is that shows like that sometimes will put itself in a 30-minute block and label it as a comedy technically because they don't, like, half-hour dramas don't work. And I think that might have been kind of a Better Call Saul's issue maybe, but I don't know. I have no clue what ran those years, but yeah, no, I know it is a good show, but anyway. But yeah, I kind of miss the art of cliffhangers. We don't get them nearly as much.
Yep, and we're getting it with Penguin. Yay!
Yay, dude.
Do you think? Okay, and I know it's not happening, but do you think, regardless of what they've said about Batman, do you think that he will appear in the show?
You
the
know,
end?
if he appears, I think he's going to appear for like 5 minutes. And
That's
that's
pretty long.
Yeah, that's true. I think, who knows, maybe at the very end or something, they might give us a little teaser. But you know what? I would love it, but I don't think it's going to happen only because it's like, this shows that they're trying to keep it as connected but disconnected from the Batman universe as possible, like in the sense of like, because they don't want to get caught in that trap where it's like, oh, I didn't watch the Penguin show. You know what I mean?
It's more of a world building, like also like it's world building while also bridging the gap and then also building up Penguin's character. Those are like the three things: world building, bridge the gap between the two movies, and build up Penguin's character.
Yes.
And Sophia Falcon's character.
Yeah, which I'm excited for her to be in the Batman part 2 because she's a really good actress.
Mm-hmm. And Luna, she mentioned this to me about that actress. She's like, I always get so mad whenever I see actresses, like actors, in other stuff and think they're really good, and then everybody just finally notices them when they come out in something really big.
Yeah,
it's like I get it, I get that, I get it.
Yeah,
but I personally would be more happy.
Yeah,
right.
I would agree.
Or more like you get more of a chance to brag at that point because it's like, oh well, I knew them back here.
And yeah, I agree. And also, it's like, no offense to this actress, but every single other role, like she's been in some big movies, like she was in Wolf of Wall Street, but like she just like some of her roles that she's also played in just haven't been the best roles for her, you know. But I do understand the sense of being like, oh wow, I really like this actor, but now everybody likes him because, like, a big one for me was Jeremy Allen White, actually, because I knew him before The Bear from Shameless, and Shameless is a big show, but it's not as big as The Bear is, and so that was kind of like his big break kind of show. But I wasn't mad. I was more, you know, like it was more like, yeah, I kind of knew this guy before, you know. But that's.
Let me think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know there's one for me too, but I can't remember. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, keep talking because I need to think about this.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the episode of The Penguin is really good. If you're, once again, I'm going to say it. If you've been waiting, I know it's kind of too late now, but if you were one of these people that were waiting for the whole season to drop, please start now and just catch up. Like, these next two episodes are going to be fucking crazy, especially with how this episode ended. Like, me and Noah were both like, holy fucking shit. Like, first of all, that episode was jam-packed with stuff that happened. And like, we really saw a big change in Victor too. And like, that scene was crazy. Like, me and Noah were like, both just be like, please don't do this. Like, well, at the start of the episode, we're like, why would you do this? And then by the end, we're like, you know what? Fucking do it, dude. He fucking, like, you know, and we were both taken aback with the sneak peek for next episode. And I am just, oh man, this show is so good.
Oh yeah.
I have no complaints for this show, to be completely honest with you.
I'm like struggling to, because I know that there's at least one big actor that's out there right now that I've followed for a while.
Right.
But I can't think of it. Wait, is it?
What movies have they been in?
No, it's not. Yeah. Just the thing is, like, I only like know big actors from big movies.
Oh.
The problem. I'm trying to like find a small movie that I've seen.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like this is gonna take too much time on the podcast, so probably shouldn't. So I'll just drop it.
Okay.
It's out there somewhere.
Well, anyways, do we have any more topics?
Oh yeah, you want to talk about how Halo Studios was shut down?
Oh yeah. So Halo Studios got shut down. Phil Spencer said, "Fuck you." Shot the lead developer and said, "We are not making any more Halo games. Fuck you. We're gonna be bringing back the Kinect."
Yeah, and they're gonna make a Kinect Halo game.
Yep.
And it's not even gonna be by Halo Studios. It's gonna be by Microsoft Studios.
No, it's gonna be made by Rare.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be made by Rare.
I heard it was being made by Rare and the team that makes Forza. It's going to be a racing sim.
Why would they do this?
It's going to be a racing Warthog game. in Connect. Subscription-based game, season pass on launch day, and it's also going to be $100 because they're just that proud of it.
Okay.
You heard it here first, folks. If anybody tells you it's
Yeah.
not happening, they're lying to you, and they're part of the deep state. You say what we're all thinking, man.
Yeah. It's just probably like the best news I've ever heard.
Yeah, honestly, I just think that they need to drop the CE remake. Nobody fucking wants that.
We have more gaming news. So
Yeah.
So basically, AC Shadows has been delayed indefinitely because of the people complaining about the Black Samurai. So they finally folded, and they're saying, okay, we are going to recast the actor who plays this character, and we're going to reanimate all of the things, and we're just going to completely change the game. So it's been delayed indefinitely.
They're basically
To
pulling
whenever
Sonic
they
the Hedgehog.
finish it. Whenever they, what?
Sonic the Hedgehog did that when they made the movie. When the trailer
Yeah.
came out, it was so bad. They were like, okay, we're going to redo the CGI.
See, the thing is, though, with this, they have to change the voice actor.
That's
They got to do
right.
everything. So
That's
they
right.
basically fired the voice actor, and they're going to redo everything.
The only thing...
And
Okay,
I
sorry.
could not be more sad about it because I was so excited for the game.
I will say, all jokes aside, it was kind of cringe when they made the trailer with the hip hop music.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But you know what?
But I don't.
Black Samurais did exist, so there.
Yes, I agree, but that doesn't mean that you put hip hop music in the game.
True.
Because, like, here's the thing, right? Like, me and Noah have that. We even talked about it on the podcast. We're like, I don't fucking care that the samurai is black. I actually think that's kind of cool. But the issue for me is okay, that's fine if you're like, because they were like, okay, look, there is actual history of this. And I was like, okay, cool. Either way, I didn't care. But it was like, okay, fine, whatever. And then they're like, okay, we want to do this because we want to make it authentic. We want to tell a really interesting story. Cool. Why did you put hip hop music in the trailer then?
Yep.
But
So they delayed it indefinitely. They're going to completely remove that part out, and they're just going to replace him with another Japanese person. Yep. And also, From Software was asked.
I just screamed.
From Software was asked
I just screamed in my webcam mic.
recently. The president of From Software was asked about Dark Souls 4.
Yeah.
And he basically just reiterated that it is not coming out, and why do you keep asking me?
It's not happening, losers.
And also, we're actually going to be moving to a new game pretty soon on this podcast. So Mojang at the Minecraft Live, if anybody watched it, I think I'm the only one that watched it. But we're finally going to talk about it. So they actually going to make a Minecraft 2, a sequel. And it's titled Minecraft: The Second Block.
Dude, are they adding sex in this update?
Sadly, no.
Oh, fuck, dude. Dude, they're leaving it up to modders again.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, what they're gonna do is they're gonna take all the content from Overwatch 2 and all the content from Minecraft and all the content from Levers and Chests and all the content from Halo Infinite
What the
and
fuck
meld
is,
it all into
no,
one
back
game.
Up. What the fuck is levers and chests?
It's the actual Minecraft 2 that Notch is working on.
Oh.
They're actually gonna.
Oh, that's
Notch
right.
is actually gonna come back to Mojang and he's gonna meld the game that he's working on currently into Minecraft.
He's also going to put his
And-
anti-Semitic views in the video game.
Yeah, so you're actually gonna be able to shoot Jewish people in Minecraft: The Second Block. So like all the villagers are gonna be replaced with Jewish people.
They're all
and
gonna
you're
be.
actually going to be able to take a gun and shoot them because obviously, like, the Halo Infinite content is going to be added to the game. So you're going to have guns. And and if you want, you can team up with any character that you like from Overwatch as well.
Tracer especially hates the Jews. Let me tell you.
So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty fun.
For Noah's benefit, Tracer is the one that's on the cover of Overwatch.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
But
yeah, and there's like 2 more things that I have to talk about. So Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Great circle.
I don't know why they did this. It's really pisses me off.
But so remember what happened to Batgirl, Hunter?
Yeah.
So they're gonna do that to this game.
Oh, dude.
They're gonna make it into a tax write-off because they figured not enough people are gonna play it.
True. Boo, Indiana Jones video game. Boo.
I don't make fun of it.
Nobody's gonna play it.
Laughing matter.
I'm gonna play it day one. I'm gonna play it day one.
But you can't because it's gonna be a tax write-off.
That's right. It's gonna be a tax write-off, and nobody can play it. You're never gonna be able to fucking play it. You fucking.
And Doom: The Dark Age.
Mm-hmm.
The early reviews came in, and
Yeah.
people are saying it's the worst Doom game since Doom 3. Maybe even worse.
It's worse than Doom 3. You heard it here, folks. Don't look it up because it's true. Trust me, bro.
If anybody says otherwise, and if you can't find the information online, the people at Microsoft are trying to erase it because they don't want you thinking that it's a bad game.
The radical left doesn't want you to know this.
The radical left does not want you to know that Doom: The Dark Age is a bad game.
Too woke.
When you have that one friend that's too woke.
I
Saw so many people putting that image on the thread of jacksfilms.
Oh, really? That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it's like people who were complaining about that. They were
Yeah.
like, when you have that one friend that's too woke.
No, that is true, actually. Like, okay, it's like, yes, we should care more, but also it's like, guys, come on. it's like back in like COVID. Like, you remember all the Discord servers that had all those rules during that period with like trigger words and shit?
Yeah, you know what's crazy too,
What's that?
and this is just me kind of like venting right now about comic book people.
Yeah.
You know how Wolverine's daughter, like the comic name before she became the Wolverine, was X-23?
Yes.
And still is sometimes X-23.
Mm-hmm.
So people are like, I can't believe they still call her X-23.
Why?
They're like, it's like if you were to call Wolverine Weapon X. Okay, true. But, like, if you call her Wolverine, now, like, it's fine because like I'm a fan, so of course I'm gonna know the difference.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
But for people who don't know the difference, that's exactly why we call him Miles Morales Spider-Man
Yes.
and Sam Wilson Captain America. Yes,
Yeah.
he's still Captain America. Yes, he's still Spider-Man. But we're gonna have to know the difference for people who
For sure.
are not like super fans.
For sure.
So calling her the Wolverine and also calling Logan the Wolverine is fine if you're a fan, but calling her X-23 or Laura, probably better for people who don't know.
For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. I see nothing wrong with that. I mean,
But people are saying, oh, well, it's kind of demeaning and
no, it's not. Shut the
it's degrading to
it's-
character.
It's
It's a character. It's a fictional character.
No, you don't understand.
Dude.
You don't understand. It's my comfort character.
How is she your comfort character? She's a good character, but there are way better characters out there for you to find comfort in.
Okay, I will. As somebody that also enjoys fictional shit, I never really understood the idea of a comfort character. in the sense that if you have a comfort character, like you couldn't see something bad happen to them. What the fuck is what? Are you? You're not.
That's the whole point of my comfort character. Bad shit happens to Logan all the time. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I seen a joke about it the other day about fuck, what was it? I saw a joke comment about that on like a video of like somebody peeling an orange or something, and somebody was like, that's Gore, my comfort character, or something. Clear making a joke and all, but it's like there's people that actually think like this, and it's like that's just unfucking healthy if you actually think like that about a fictional it's not like it's a thing in comics, but it's a huge thing in the anime community, and it's like you guys need to fucking stop. Outside. Exactly. I'm not
watch something else.
Yep. Go fucking like genuinely touch grass. Like that's a time where I'm like, this is coming from the guy that already has a day over in fucking Black Ops 4 Zombies.
This is also coming from the guy that used to stay inside and play video games all day and watch movies. I was never that obsessive over a character.
Yup.
Sure, I have my favorite characters that I like a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm never going to sit there and be like, oh my god, he's so funny. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, he's so crazy. No, it's a fictional story, dude. Shut up. It's not even real.
Yep.
Like you got like Deadpool and Wolverine has started all these thirst accounts that always post, oh my god, Hugh Jackman is so hot. Oh my god, him and Deadpool are so funny. They're so gay. Oh my god, they're like, and it's like, dude, they fucking hate they're friends. Yes, by the end of the movie, they're friends, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they want to suck each other's dicks, dude.
I don't like shipping I don't like shipping any characters. I like genuinely like I think
I don't like shipping Deadpool and Wolverine.
No, I don't. I don't like it when anybody does it, to be honest with you.
That's like, okay, and this is one of my fears, and I hope it never happens. Mm-hmm. But if we get really popular, it probably will happen. If we have fangirls constantly shipping me and you, that'd be really bad.
Noah, if it gets to that point, can we please read our fanfics on stream?
Can we pull a Jay Schlatt and grow mutton chops and gain weight?
Well, I already gained the weight, but yeah, sure, I can grow fucking mutton chops. We can do that. We can pull that. We can do that for sure. I think that'd be funny, actually. What if we grew mustaches instead, though, to stand out, like really kind of like gross ones?
You know what Hugh Jackman said one time?
What's that?
He didn't say it. He messaged one of these people, and he said, "Hey, hi. I know you're a really big fan, but could you please delete what you said on my post?"
That's so funny, dude.
I don't know if it's real, but that made me die. Somebody
put I want more celebrities like this. I like when some of these celebrities do that shit. My favorite is Jay Schlatt. When Jay Schlatt will be like, "Would you guys fucking stop?" Like, and he doesn't.
I would be just like that.
You know,
like,
literally. It's fucking weird.
Look, I get that you're like a huge fan, but stop.
Yep.
Stop
fucking
unhealthy.
shipping me and Noah. That's weird.
Stop having a parasocial relationship. Stop it.
That's true. That is something that might be a commentary video soon. People stop doing that.
You could have an internal parasocial. Like I have a kind of a parasocial relationship with Markiplier. I know his patterns and stuff because I've watched him he's probably my most watched YouTuber. So I know him in a way. In a way. I don't act like I know him though. I don't act like I know him. I know his persona. I know Markiplier.
Well, see, that's what separates you. You don't have a parasocial relationship. People that have a parasocial relationship literally cannot decipher the difference between a character and the person off camera. Like, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be fucking weird on the internet. I said it last week, but
it's always
the rule of thumb.
I don't want to say this. It's mostly women online that do this shit.
Well, because most women typically. So I'm gonna get into psychology here. So typically, when it comes to men on the internet, right? when we have these echo chambers, right? And social media is a giant echo chamber, and you have micro chambers in this giant echo chamber. The micro chambers is, for example, Markiplier fans, fucking Jacksepticeye fans, right? Let's just use that as the example. When you have these fans, then there's another microcosm of fans there, and women in general become more attached and obsessed with something more, or with people more than men do, right? They grow an attachment faster. So if you take a mentally ill teenager and a online persona that they fall in love with, it's gonna lead to weird shit. I've said it many times. I'm gonna say it one more time for everybody in the back. If you would be embarrassed if your parents found out what you post on the internet, you shouldn't fucking post it. That's the rule that I've always used, and that should be the rule that you always follow, in my opinion.
Yep. And most of the stuff that I post is, why the fuck do you think that? Oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Should I read this? This is cool. This is a really good movie. This is a good episode of a TV show. This is cool. This is cool.
Yes.
This is cool. What the fuck are you talking about? This is cool. This is cool. Like, that's literally my timeline on my.
Yes.
Like, if you go to my page, it's like, oh, that's cute. That's awesome. This is cool.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, you fucking dickhead?
Yeah.
Like, that's
same-
literally. You go
Same-
to one of these other pages. Oh my god, I love him so much. She's so crazy. Oh my god. Or,
Yeah, it's like if you're posting if you're posting fan cams, I just want you to picture how
fan cams
disappointed.
unironically too.
Yes,
like, there's some
yes, they
ironic
have to be
ones that are pretty
yeah.
funny, but
Yeah, they have to be unironic. Is the thing. If you post unironic fan cams, I just want you to picture the look on your mother's face if she found out that you do that. Like
fan
genuine.
cams are just scratching the surface though. Like
That's true.
there could be so much worse stuff.
Oh yeah, but this is the
like
base
talking
level
about how you want Hugh Jackman to like fucking do something to you.
I want huge. If you make shit
Have you
like,
seen the video, dude? Have you seen the video of Andrew Garfield reading tweets?
Yes.
Reading thirst tweets.
Yep.
And he's like, I want Andrew Garfield to smash a laptop on my tits.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, I don't. It's like,
Yep. Yeah, if you post shit like that, I want you to think about your mom reading that tweet and how you feel about that.
yeah.
Then fucking like, I don't think I've really made any like I've. said
Don't
some-
even think about that. Just think about like your kids reading that in the future.
I think kids is good, but I feel like kids is a good one. But I feel like I feel like parents, like that's sort of not even like a mad, but like a disappointment. I feel like is better, you know.
Sure.
But yeah,
Just
either
some of
way,
these
use your
people don't
phone.
have good relationships with their parents, probably.
Well, yeah, that's
So
that's that goes without saying, I guess.
That's why that's why I mean I get the analogy. I just think it'd be better
For
if,
sure.
if it's like
Yeah, you're right,
talking about
actually.
somebody who like think about it. If what I would say is think about it. Like if you were in their position and you read this, how would you feel?
That's true. If somebody said they wanted to fucking smash a laptop on your tits, how would you feel? How would you feel if somebody said that, Noah?
I would feel like get away from me. Don't ever say anything like that to me ever again. Please.
You're blocked.
And then there's also the one my bussy is shaking.
Dude, if you say my pussy is shit, dude, ew, that's so. I feel so wrong
No.
saying that. But yeah, bussy.
I hate that.
I hate the term bussy.
Why? I don't know why I did this, but I had to look up what that is.
Did you turn off save filter for this?
Well, of course I went to incognito mode to look
Yeah,
up
of course.
what that meant. And then when it said it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay. And then I quickly got out of
You didn't go to
there.
the video tab?
No! No. Nor did I go to the image tab.
You're missing out, bro.
I just looked up, what does this mean?
Hold
And
on.
it told me, and I was like, okay, cool, bye.
Hold on. I'm going to Google something here. Is there a
Don't.
subreddit for r/bussies?
Please stop.
I'm not going to show the people, obviously, but
Dude, I swear to God, if I'm over there and you're looking up weird shit on Reddit, I'm leaving.
No, I'm not going to.
That was mostly a joke. I'm not being serious.
Yeah, I know, but
I know you wouldn't.
yeah, I wouldn't like actively pull up fucking my weird subreddits that I like to go to.
I'm gonna be sleeping, and then Hunter's gonna put his laptop in my face. I'm gonna wake up.
Fucking my eyes. But it is pretty soul crushing that Indiana Jones isn't coming out.
True. Sorry, guys, I had to sign into Reddit. I need a definitive
First to
answer.
arrive is a bigger racist. Me and bro.
Communities. Okay, so well, I have an answer. So,
Oh god.
this is forever ingrained on my. If anybody ever finds my Reddit account, it's not after my name, so you're not finding it, and I don't post. But this is forever on my account. There's 3 subreddits that I found. It's called She Bussy. There's also another one called Femboy Bussy. Then the final one that I found is Boy Pussy. Sloppy. I'm not clicking on any of these, but Sloppy Bussy.
No.
Wait, what the fuck? Millie Bobby Brown Bussy?
I'm done.
Basically, you can post anything about how much you love Millie. Our size sissy. Wait, oh shit, our size sissy-gasm? What the fuck is this? Legs up, pussy. Oh, dude, the more I scrolled, the more gold I found. Oh my god. Oh, all right. I'm gonna say this last one. And I'm closing the tab. But I found one called Sissygasm, and we're leaving it there. I'm sure you can gather what that means, but. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen.
Why?
I don't know. Listen, I didn't like fucking describe any posts. I didn't click into any. I can promise you that. I was like, that bit's too far for the podcast. Anyway, no, never mind. I'm not gonna make that. Is there a? You know what is a funny subreddit though? This one isn't disgusting or anything. Do you know the difference between the Five Nights at Freddy's subreddit and the FNAF subreddit?
Do I want to know this, or is it more like?
It's funny. It's not gross or anything, I promise. So basically, for a long time, there was a war between the Five Nights at Freddy's subreddit and the FNAF subreddit to see what was going to be the official subreddit, right? And basically, Scott chose that Five Nights at Freddy's would be the official subreddit. Okay, cool. So basically, FNAF has turned into a shit post that just posts like trolling shit. Hold on, let me sort by. I'm just going to read the top post here because some of these are really funny. Top. Set it by. All time. Yeah, so for example, the top post on the subreddit is a photo of somebody dressed up as Jesus, and it says Jesus was Springtrap. And it's a photo at Comic-Con of somebody dressed up as Springtrap and Jesus. There's another one. There's another one called On God that is a photo of a purple guy skin in Minecraft with a full inventory of totem undyings. It's happening. Everyone's.
Was that the bite of 87?
Is that the bite of 87? There's the photo, you know, the meme that's like no balls. You know that one? It's
I'm on a Markiplier soundboard right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
How to defeat purple guy, and it's just people fighting purple guy, and then he gets pushed in a pole.
I'm British.
I'm British. My dog. My dog
I'm
being
sorry.
weird.
What did you say?
This one's titled "My Dog Being Weird." Hold on, I'm putting a screenshot in the chat. That one's funny. I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna throw it in our personal chat only because I think if I throw it here in the official Point C Discord, people are gonna be so confused. There you go. Yeah, so this one's just the shit posting subreddit. This one's fine. There's nothing wrong here. My heart walking. My heart walking normal, running, beating fast. 0% power on night 5. Me and the boys going to kill the night guard.
Dude,
What's up?
I just saw something that I wish I didn't see.
What'd you see?
So, the art of Deadpool and Wolverine came out. Like the book that shows like concept art of stuff that almost was in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And there's a piece of concept art of Wolverine, but he's Hulk.
Oh. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. That does sound
What is
freaky.
the breaking news?
What you just said
What did I say?
about the art booklet and Wolverine looking like the Hulk.
I said that?
How my dementia doesn't affect me as a person. Welcome to my presentation about how dementia doesn't affect me as a person. Welcome to my presentation about how dementia does not affect me as a person. Welcome to my presentation about how dementia does not affect me as a person. Welcome to my presentation about how dementia does not affect me as a person.
Fucking done. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Real.
Fuck you.
Real.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm done.
Dude, speaking of that, it's truly funny to me when people do this shit on TikTok. I know that you're not a big TikTok guy, but you may have seen this on like Instagram Reels and stuff, where people take sounds of YouTubers that aren't meant to be sad and then they turn it into a sad TikTok audio, and they specifically use that clip in Markiplier that you just said to be like this sad audio and shit. And it's like, no, that's not the context, you fucking dummies. My favorite. Hold on, I'm going to play it for the audience. I'm going to show you my favorite one that they used. That, if you know the context of it, is really funny. So you know who FaZe Jev is, right, Noah?
Yeah.
So you know how he has made raid top. Do you know how how he gets angry at video games?
Yep. And it's really cringe.
I wouldn't say. You think it's cringe?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, it just... The way he does it, it just seems kind of fake. The way Markiplier does it, it actually does seem real. Like, he actually gets mad.
That's fair. And so this is a clip here. Hold on, I want to find the clip. I don't want to play the whole thing for you guys. So this is the clip that they turn into a sad audio. Noah will hear this when the podcast comes out.
Oh my god! Everything is against me!
So he screams, "Oh my God, everything is against me," and they turn this into this sad, like, fucking TikTok audio for depressed teenagers. When the context is that he's mad because he keeps getting team killed in Call of Duty. It's like, guys.
Why?
Exactly, why? Because they're fucking... Never mind. Anyway, do you have anything to say? We're approaching 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Shack Shaker Chameleon.
Buy the Shack Burger today. Buy your Fortnite Battle Pass.
Shack Shaker Chameleon Bodybuster BM. Lose 2,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Fitness Flabby Buster BM.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this episode of the podcast. As always, this episode is sponsored by Dumping Energy. We already talked about them earlier. If you're interested, there's a link to buy some in the description. You can also join our Discord. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps out a
There's
ton.
also
What's up?
There's also a link to buy the Shack Shaker Chameleon body machine.
Can't forget that. And as always,
Always bet on Blart.
Ooh, wait. I can do that too. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, I can do that too. Watch your Vsauce, everybody.
what? Catch up on your Vsauce. Bye, everyone.
Vsauce.
Lois.